Good morning, everybody. Today is Monday morning, and we are back to the grind. All that means for us is that my husband went back to work today. He works 4 days on, 3 days off, and then so we got the kids today, and I'm so happy. And let's see, we're gonna go to the trampoline park today. I think that's a good way to break into Monday. We're also gonna go to the co-op. I want to get some snacks. We're gonna go on a little road trip this week. We're gonna go see my sister with my mom. It's about a 5.5-hour drive, so I'm glad my mom is coming with us. It's actually her idea, her trip. She just invited us along, so we're excited to do that. I am going to be starting the paleo diet today. What are you being so silly for? I'm going to be starting the paleo diet today, and I've talked about perfectionist a little bit on here. Perfectionism. And the perfectionist in me wants to wait to start the paleo diet until I get back from my sisters, because while they have like a lot of allergies in their family, so they eat a pretty clean diet, but there's definitely going to be a lot of treats and like paleo type snacks there, so I'm not going to be perfect while I'm over there. So I am going to start the paleo diet today, but I'm not going to start the Adrenal Transformation Protocol, the book that I've been reading. It's a 4-week plan. I'm not going to start that until I get back. But I do want to start the paleo diet because I said I would, and I think it's going to help his sleep and help me feel better in general. So even though I won't be perfect while I'm at my sister's, I'm going to start today anyways. Okay, so anyways, I wanted to talk... Hey, I'm trying to talk here. I wanted to talk today about why doing the small things in health matter. Because yesterday I was thinking about, like, you know, you get on a YouTube video and they're like 5 things to make your health better today. And it's like all these little tiny small things that, you know, you try implementing and you're like, is this really making a difference? Is it not making a difference? And so I want to talk about why maybe you should try the small things. Okay, so here's what I was thinking. Maybe there's like a bunch of little tiny small things that you can do that add up. So you hear things like chewing your food slowly helps with digestion, or getting into a parasympathetic state before eating helps with digestion and can help like a multitude of things. And I'm like, do those things really matter? And I'm here to make a case for I think that they do matter. Because I think if you add up like all of the little small things, maybe they make 1% difference in your life. And so if you're doing all these little tiny small things that make 1% difference, then over time they add up. And maybe every now and again you'll find something that makes like a 10% difference. And then you're like really cooking with fire. And you can find a couple things like that make a 10% difference, and then a couple things that make like other differences, and they add up, and then pretty soon you're feeling better. And so like for me, the 10% differences would be more like things like exercising. Right now I'm definitely moving my body, going on walks and things like that, but I'm not gonna be doing any like hard workouts until I feel like I'm more healed from this adrenal fatigue. And so, but I think in general, exercising can make a big difference. And then this Tulsi tea that I've told you guys about that I've been doing, honestly, I feel like that's a big difference too, especially for my mood. And for like stabilizing my mood and just making better decisions in general. So I feel like that's definitely like a 10% change for me. So just finding like the right mix of little things and big things that can make a big difference. I think that's why the small things matter. And then if you're like me and you've been like a couple years of just like really not feeling good, you might like get to a point where you're like, the small things don't matter. And you might feel like giving up and just like throwing in the towel altogether. So I would encourage you to do 2 things. First off is maybe journaling what your symptoms are currently, because I think when you're in the moment, it can be hard to remember what you used to feel like. Like, I knew I was starting the paleo diet today, so yesterday I did go a little crazy because for some reason I have to do that every single time I make a change. And so like right now I know that I don't feel very good. And so just like journaling my symptoms, and then when I start the paleo diet, I can look back and be like, okay, maybe I don't feel 100%, but I do feel better than the day I started the paleo diet. But if I didn't write down the symptoms that I was having, I probably wouldn't remember. I would be like, yeah, I still feel like crap, but maybe I feel like less crap. And so just writing down where you started can be really helpful. Dada. You're supposed to say mama. 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 Okay. And then the second thing I want to encourage you to do is to just like never give up. I think everybody is so different. And so when somebody finds like their thing that works for them, then they spread it around like it works for everybody. And so you might try somebody's system and it may or may not work. And if it doesn't work for you, then that's okay. And I think you just have to keep trying and knowing that that thing is out there. Like, I feel like I'm so close to on the brink of like feeling my best. And I honestly feel like this adrenal fatigue thing is probably what's going to help me feel better, at least a start. And so if it doesn't work though, like, okay, I probably learned something. Like with the GAPS diet, I think I like forced myself into like feeling like my body was not good. I probably wasn't doing it right 100%, to be honest. Because I don't think that's the intention, is for your body to start freaking out and thinking that it doesn't have food available. But the point is that I learned things from the GAPS diet, and so I'm taking what I learned from the GAPS diet, and now I'm moving on to something else, which is trying to support my adrenals and get my cortisol in balance. And, you know, if this doesn't work, then I can probably take something from it and try something new and figure it out. So anyways, that's my point. 2 things I want you to try is journaling your thoughts and not giving up, and knowing that your symptoms can be improved, and go from there. Okay, that was enough rambling for today. I'm gonna go drink some tea, drink some Tulsi tea. Can you say bye? Bye! See you tomorrow!